In Synastry, the Venus opposition Moon aspect can create a complex and dynamic interaction between two partners. While oppositions generally highlight areas of tension and difference, they also offer significant potential for growth, balance, and a deeper understanding of each other. Here's how Venus opposing Moon in Synastry can affect both partners. Understanding the planets involved. Moon represents our emotional nature, instincts, needs for security and comfort, habits, and unconscious reactions. It's about how we nurture and are nurtured, and our inner world. Venus represents love, affection, values, aesthetics, pleasure, harmony, and how we relate to others. It's about what we find attractive and how we express our affections. The nature of opposition. An opposition in astrology means the planets are 180 degrees apart, creating a push and pull dynamic. It signifies a polarity where two energies are distinctly different but often complement each other, requiring conscious effort to integrate and balance. How it affects both partners, challenges and benefits. Challenges. Conflicting emotional and relational needs. The most prominent challenge is a potential clash between the Moon person's emotional needs and the Venus person's way of expressing love and what they value in relationships. Moon person might feel that their emotional needs aren't fully understood or met by the Venus person's approach to love, or that the Venus person's desires don't align with their sense of emotional security. Venus person might find the Moon person's emotional expressions or needs difficult to reconcile with their own idea of harmony, pleasure, or what makes a relationship beautiful. They might feel the Moon person's emotional world is too overwhelming or unpredictable. Different expressions of affection. The Moon person might express care through nurturing and emotional support, while the Venus person might express love through gifts, aesthetic appreciation, or shared pleasant experiences. This can lead to misunderstandings where one partner feels their efforts aren't recognized or appreciated because they're speaking different love languages. Varying comfort zones. The Moon person's comfort zone, rooted in emotional familiarity and security, might be at odds with the Venus person's desire for new experiences, social connection, or artistic pursuits. Difficulty in compromise. Since both planets represent fundamental aspects of self, finding a middle ground can be challenging. It requires conscious effort to acknowledge and respect each other's distinct needs and values. Projecting unmet needs. Each person might unconsciously project their own unmet Moon or Venus needs onto the other, leading to frustration if the other person doesn't fulfill those projections. Benefits. Potential for balance and complementarity. Despite the tension, the opposition offers a powerful opportunity for growth. The Moon person can learn to appreciate new ways of expressing and receiving love from the Venus person, expanding their emotional comfort zone. The Venus person can learn to deepen their emotional understanding and empathy through the Moon person's influence, adding a layer of emotional security and depth to their relational values. Mutual growth and self-awareness. This aspect forces both individuals to confront their own emotional patterns, Moon, and their relational values, Venus. By navigating the differences, they can gain greater self-awareness and develop more mature ways of relating. Strong attraction and dynamic energy. Oppositions often create a strong initial pull because of the opposites attract dynamic. There's an inherent fascination with what the other person represents, leading to a dynamic and engaging relationship. Broadened perspectives. Each partner brings a unique perspective on love, emotions, and relationships, which can broaden the other's understanding of these areas. The Venus person can introduce the Moon person to new aesthetic pleasures or social experiences, while the Moon person can help the Venus person connect more deeply with their feelings. Learning to harmonize differences. If both partners are willing to work on understanding and accommodating each other, this aspect can lead to a rich and well-rounded relationship. They can teach each other valuable lessons about how to balance emotional security with relational desires and values. In summary, the Venus opposing Moon in Synastry is not necessarily a bad aspect, but it does indicate a core difference in how individuals relate emotionally and romantically. Success in such a relationship hinges on open communication, a willingness to understand and respect each other's distinct needs, and a commitment to finding creative ways to bridge their differences and grow together. When handled consciously, this aspect can lead to a relationship that is deeply enriching and helps both partners evolve.